Shalom. Shalom, Mishpachah and people wherever you are. My name is Sharman Castillo. I am the owner and CEO of SoFresh Records. I myself am an artist on another label, but all praises to the Most High. We want to give him honor and glory and say thank you to him, because without him, nothing is done. And all glory and honor belong to him. So a little bit about me before I move on to my artist. I'm a singer-songwriter, I'm a producer and a music arranger, and all of my music is dedicated to the Most High Yahuwah. It is Israelite music, and it is amazing, and I collaborate with a lot of great people. So my record label was SoFresh Records. I've had it for, maybe about 10 years. I've really never done anything with it, but Yah has placed it in my heart to, you know what, we're building the kingdom of Yahuwah. So now is the time for you to start doing what you're supposed to be doing. And so, hallelujah. So the first person that I was blessed to have on my label was Miss AaliYah. Dauid. I've known AaliYah for probably, maybe like 3.5 years. And I knew about her before I ever met her, because she sang a beautiful song that I'd hear on like the Israelite radio network, and I'd hear all over the place. So when I met her in your song, you're the one that you had out at the top.
Oh yeah. Who is like you? We are among the gods. Who is like you? Great in holiness.
That's it. And how can you not know that voice? I'd heard her everywhere. So I was like, oh, praises, Yah. You just bring all kinds of people into our lives. And, you know, it's not for, what they can do for you and what you can do for them. We've had a relationship for a very long time. And she's always supported me, and I've always supported her. But I also knew that Yah was going to do something special in her life. So AaliYah, back then when I first met her, she reminded me yesterday that, on Shabbat, that I had helped her with Don't Let Me Fail. And I was like, what? I don't recall that. And she told me, and I was like, that's a blessing that she's so humble that she will give credit where credit is due. And she's an amazing singer, and just an anointed, amazing woman. And I love her.
All praises to the Most High.
And she came to me not long ago, and she said, Sharman, Yah told me to come to you in order for you to write the music to Don't Let Me Fail. And I was like, okay. So I tried to do it, and it was so complicated that I was like, I don't think Yah was talking to AaliYah. I think AaliYah was just talking to me herself. But I see now that Yah did, and Yah did speak to her, and it took quite a while, but she's so amazing. She came in just one day, and recorded that song, and it took 2 takes. All she did was just her song, and then she did her ad-libs. I've never experienced anything like that, period. But Yah has his hands on her. So let's go ahead and find out a little bit about AaliYah and what motivated her to write this song.
Okay, so again, I'm AaliYah Ta'avi Dauid, and been walking in Torah for about 5 years, going on 6.
So did you wake up during that mass? 2015?
Yes.
Okay.
About 2015, 2016, I was stuck in the bed. I had become very ill with multiple autoimmune diseases. And I was stuck in the bed. I had to leave my job. And I had a friend that kind of exposed the truth to me in a roundabout way. Had never said that we were actually the true people of the Bible, but had said that we were supposed to be keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. And so I didn't receive that at that time. But about a year later is when I got sick. The Most High humbled me, and I was stuck in the bed for about a year. Wow. And during that time, had a very grave diagnosis that I probably wouldn't be able to walk and things like that. I was on a cane, a walker. Wow. They had to diagnose me with multiple sclerosis, rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, just basically nerve, joint, and neurological issues. It was a lot of suffering, a lot of testing. And my aunt had told me to read the book of Job. And I'd read the scriptures before, but never really as an adult, like focused on what it really said. Right. To know the Most High for myself. At the time, he was just God to me. And so I decided to read the book of Job. So I read the book of Job, and it said that he was perfect. Mm-hmm. And that triggered me, because I said, well, what is perfect? To me, as a perfectionist, I thought, what is perfection according to my Creator? Right. And so after reading about him and what he went through and how everything was taken, but the Most High restored him, I gained some confidence in who I was serving a little bit more. Right. I'd already had a relationship with who I called God at the time.
Because you had come out of Christianity.
Right. I had been out of Christianity and was just home. Right. Like just fellowshipping, doing things at home. But then there was a switch that kind of happened for me. Mm-hmm. I ran into another friend of mine actually said, hey, I believe that we're the people of the Bible. And I was like, really? I never heard this before. My husband had said, Jesus is black, and, stuff like that. And I was like, oh, you're blasphemous, But there was no letter J. And I was like, what? Stop telling me these things.
I can hear him saying it,
Yeah. And he didn't grow up in church. So I was like, what do you know? And so, but he really helped me to be able to see that the things that I had been conditioned to believe, they were actually false.
Right.
So,
shalom, everybody who's joined us. Shalom.
And so I started to study these things out. A friend to me, I'd had the NIV scriptures, and they had added some things in there. And so when someone came to me and said, oh, you're not supposed to be eating pork, I said, well, it says right here, and this is where Jesus declared all food clean. But then I found out that was something that was added. Sorry about that, y'all. I found out that was something.
Calling us in the middle of an interview. You know she's on. Come on.
I'm on live. But I'd actually, started to really look into this. Mm-hmm. And I found out that was added. And I thought, so they can do that to the Bible? I guess I just so naively never considered that things can be removed or added or things like that. I just saw it as the word of God, Right. Wow. So I began to study more, came across White It Out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
everybody has come.
Yeah, everybody's come across White It Out, the White It Out series with AaliYah and Watchmen. Mm-hmm. And I watched, and I was changed from that point. We had begun to keep the Sabbath before we were convinced we were the people. Right. So for us, it wasn't because we were the people that we were doing it. It was because that's what the Bible said to do. Yeah. So we studied out when the Sabbath day was, officially, and when it was changed and all those things. And we moved to Colorado. Previously, before that, I was already singing. Mm-hmm. I'm a musician's daughter. Mm-hmm. I grew up in the church. I grew up Methodist. Mm-hmm. African Methodist. Oh, wow. And so I got to hear Deuteronomy quite often, especially 6 and 4.
Well, what did they say?
They didn't say Shema. They said, Hear, O Israel. Okay. So I know I'd heard it a lot. I'd heard, let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight. We said that every Sunday. Right. And so I knew the commandments, but they just, for some reason, I'd skipped over the Sabbath day all my life. I knew adultery, I knew covetousness, I knew all of those things, but I didn't know anything about the Sabbath. So we moved to Colorado, just seeking more healing for myself. And we ended up getting with the Messianic community there. Wow. Jewish community. Wow. Jewish, so like Ashkenazi Jew.
Oh, okay.
Ashkenazi Jewish community.
Woo.
Yes. And actually we got a lot of jewels from there. So although it was kind of like chew the meat, spit out the bones, we began to learn how to keep the Sabbath. What not to do, what to do. We learned the Shema. I learned Mika Mocha.
Oh, wow.
And we just started to grow. As we found out we were the people, we did share that with our Messianic community.
How'd they receive that?
Some did. Some were very intrigued. Some were offended, you could tell. But I had all the information. Oh, wow. I brought like flyers I printed off, Deuteronomy 28. I brought the Atlantic slave trade information with the names ending in Yah. I tried really hard. I had a lot of zeal back then, so...
you still have zeal. So. You still have... I know you.
A little beyond what it is now. I'm a lot calmer than what I was then, and I'm able to have mercy now, more so with people. Shalom, shalom. To be able to have mercy with my Christian brothers and sisters who have not been fully awakened. But then it was really, no, this is what the word says, and that's it. But the Most High really softened my heart, showed me I grew a tight love for my people. Yeah. It was something that I had never had.
That's true. I find that I have truly come to love the Most High's people with like a passion. Right. I want to see us get it right. I don't want our people to be hurt anymore.
Right. And so that was what it was for me. I struggled in the beginning because I always said, well, those are the people that killed Jesus, and to know that it was my people.
We're responsible for the...
It was kind of like,
yeah.
Like just like a blow to the chest,
Yeah, I think when we get that literally, the understanding.
Right.
Then, of course. But I want to ask you, if you will, to tell our audience about... let me wave to some people. Wave and say hello.
Oh, there you go.
Let's hear about your song. What motivated you to write?
Okay, so Don't Let Me Fail. I wrote this song back in 2018. It was a prayer.
Try to prop it up.
Yeah.
I won't play it loud.
Okay. It was a prayer. I had a book that was called Prayer and Praises that I would write just songs. I used to call in to the Hebrew Israelite Radio Network and do spoken word Wednesdays. And so my spoken words became songs. My prayers became songs. I never considered myself to be an artist.
AaliYah, your will be done.
Do you think that's too loud?
No.
Okay. This is Don't Let Me Fail, y'all.
For a just man falls 7 times and rises up again, but the wicked shall fall.
Go ahead, sweetheart.
So I basically...
Can y'all still hear us?
They should, I would think.
I love when you abide in me. Oh,
yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. And so, it was a prayer. And as a wife and a mother, we don't ever have, when we grow up in this society, we're not taught the keys of how to be a wife and a mother the way that we should. And so I just wanted the Most High to teach me how to reverence my husband, how to reverence him, and how to be a servant, like completely. So I just began to ask the Most High, to don't let me fail, because I failed at a lot of things in life, you know, and so
now there's a desperateness.
Yes,
like,
yes.
You want to make it.
Right,
what you've been taught in the past is, hey, just do.
You just keep failing. You can fail. And
that's all right. No,
right.
He wants you to get right.
That's
he said,
right.
Be perfect as my Father in heaven who is perfect. And you know, we can't do it on our own. I know.
Right.
It
right.
has to
Absolutely.
be through the Ruach HaKodesh.
Absolutely, and I just began to plead with the Most High to clean me up from my dirty past and to just not let me fail. And so I began to write what I desired. I started to ask the Most High to change my desires to become His desires.
Right.
And so that's where the words came from. They were different before. The beat was different. It was a lot slower. It was very much a praise. It was very much a petition.
I think it's still a petition, though. I think it's still.
Oh, yes, most definitely. Most definitely. I love what you've done with Don't Let Me Fail. My first time singing Don't Let Me Fail, I sang it during Purim on the Hebrew Israelite Radio Network because I thought about Esther and how she didn't want to fail in what she was called to do, what her uncle had asked her to do for her people. And so I began to think of myself and say, like, gosh, like, I don't want to fail. I just want to get it right. Like, that's it. Like, whatever it takes, like, whatever it takes. If I have to be broken down completely and rebuilt, I'm okay with that. But just don't let me fail, you know? And he hasn't. He hasn't left me or forsaken me.
Very good.
How Don't Let Me Fail really became just a song was through your help. I reached out to you one day and I let you hear what I was writing. And I said, can you help me with the second verse? And you gave me You're Like a Fire Burning. And that was very, it hit home for me because I had been told some years back that that there was a fire that was set inside of me. The Most High was going to set a fire in me, and that desire, burning and yearning for Him, knocking. Like I was constantly knocking. He says, knock and the door will be open. If we seek, we'll find Him. So I continued to seek the Most High, and I tried multiple times, as you know, a piano to get other people to help me.
That's
and the Most High just
if Yah isn't ready for you to do a thing, it's not going to happen.
It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, but when He says yes, He says yes.
Yes. And he said yes in this season. And so we talked about it over and over again. You know how many changes we've done with Don't Let Me Fail. And then you let me hear this, what you had come up with, and I started singing to it, and I said, this is it. This is it, I was
this is
it, yeah.
This is it, period. All praises to the Most High.
Yes.
So where are we going after this? Because I know that you have another song. I love it, and I can't wait to start on that one. As a matter of fact, you have two coming up because you have one that you're going to do with your husband as well.
That's right.
So we're really excited about that, and we'll get that started as soon as Yah, as soon as you and Yah get that together.
Well, yes,
but
that the new song. Sorry, guys, I get phone calls. The new song is called The Promise.
Do you want to wait on that to sing that, or do you?
I can give you the chorus.
Okay, you can give us a chorus, and that's it.
Yes, that's it.
We're not giving out any secrets.
Yes.
No.
So the chorus to The Promise is.
Let me kind of bring this one down.
Okay, sure.
So this what you're hearing, brethren, is Don't Let Me Feel. It is such a beautiful song. You can find it online at SoFresh Records. Or you can just look up AaliYah's name, and it's AaliYah Dauid. And the song is SoFresh. It's on YouTube. And please add it to your playlist, too, because it's amazing.
Yeah. Okay. You can find also on SoundCloud I have a SoundCloud. It's AaliYah Dauid. And you'll be able to find it. I've uploaded it to my SoundCloud cloud along with other music. So you'll be able to find a few of my songs there as well. Gosh, all these buzzings. We apologize.
Yeah,
for
we
that.
do apologize because I know folks know we're online. They don't want to say hello anytime, but now all of a sudden you feel the need to say hello. Shalom.
Shalom. So, how the promise came about was I'd watched a dear sister go through some things with having a child. And the promises that the Most High had spoken to me about healing, like restoration, complete healing, and for my marriage and for my mishpachah.
Right.
And so that's where this song came from. He put it on my heart, and
I
to
like
speak
that
the
one.
Promises.
That's the one that we're getting ready to work on.
Yes, that's right.
Oh my gosh, I really liked it because all I heard was just what was it? It was just the bridge or the chorus or something, and I was like, wow, this is gonna be super super nice. And I went and I don't know if I've come up with yet. I didn't come up with the music for that one
not yet.
But I promise you, I'm gonna be working on it.
Yes, I know. I know.
But I did get you the music to the other one.
Yes, you did.
But I will.
So,
but go ahead and sing us a little bit of that.
So it says, let's see. You'll be a witness to my promises that I will keep between you and me forever, and just do what I say. You'll be a witness to my promises that I will keep between you and me forever, and just do what I say.
That's beautiful. That is something else. That's
all praises to the Most High.
I love that.
Yes.
All praises to Yah. Yeah. Well, I want to thank you for coming, and I just want people to be on the lookout for you. I do want to do a shameless plug because what other things do you do in your business, in your life? Because I know you sing, but you also make like soaps and lotions.
Yeah, I do. I make soaps and lotions, all kosher for the community. Yes, I'm the kitchen beautician, although I do have my license. But I do hair.
She's done my hair. My daughter did this hair, but you know, she does my hair too.
Yeah,
so,
I'm the Beit Pada Ibrahim beautician and beauty. I do soaps and lotions, like I said, all kosher. They're all tailored to whatever that you like. So if you want like a shea butter base, or
it's good. It's good on my skin.
Yes, if you want a shea butter base, or if you want a cocoa butter base, different things like that. I actually make it to order. So whatever that you request, shalom. Whatever that you request is how I make it. I don't do a lot of advertising because I stay pretty busy.
Yeah, no kidding.
With just our community.
Right.
So, but I do ship. If, by request, I do those things.
Do you have like a way for folks to contact you?
Yes, you can contact me via Facebook, or you can contact me via email, which is AaliYah@gmail.com.
Okay, if you tell me how to put that.
Yes.
Or y'all just need to...
Yes, just get with me, AaliYah Ta'avi. So AaliYahTaavi@gmail.com. You can send me a message and you just place your order, and I just customize it to whatever fragrance that you like. And I make sure that they're all natural. Everything that I do is all natural, and I make sure that it's kosher for our people, set apart without any abominable things in it. No pork products, no pigs, shellfish, nothing like that is involved in it. But yes, I do that. Okay. I'm also a full-time mother and a wife.
Right.
And then I spend lots of time.
What?
So you might not know about this, but actually I'm going to be starting up a new business.
No, I don't know.
Called Urban Gardening. Eva and I, another sister, we last year started gardens for all of the AaliYah in the assembly.
They came to everybody in the assemblies, to our homes and helped to start garden for us.
Yes.
So she did.
Yes.
Very active. I think I participated like once or twice. But
You did participate multiple times. Actually, you came out. And so what we did as a community is we got together and we just helped one another build. And that's always been a dream. The Most High told me to feed
beautiful.
His people.
It is beautiful.
And so not just feed them spiritually, but also feed them physically, and
Gotta
to teach
eat.
and to teach people how to grow things in small spaces. If you're in an apartment or a smaller home, a condo, a townhome.
See, AaliYah has a lot of talents and gifts that Yah has, and you got to utilize all your talents and gifts. You can't hide those things. How are you going to stand before Yah? He may take your talent and gift and give it to somebody else who will work on it. So, do the will of the Father.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait 1 minute. Shameless plug. So, I own SoFresh Records, but I also own Sharms by Sharman.
Yes.
And so these are my latest fringes that I made for one of the brothers. I don't do these. These are not advertised, period. They're only made for him because he requested.
They're huge.
They're huge. And they take me 14 hours just for them. But they're so pretty. And so I'm going to call them the Yakasan. And they're just beautiful.
They are
so
beautiful.
I'm just letting you know that, I do fringes.
Yeah.
Sharms
she does
by
all kinds
Sharman.
of stuff. These are mine that she did for me. I think this is the Eva collection.
Yeah.
And they're really cute. So
yeah. And so my website is sharmsbysharman.com. And music, this is something that Yah has always placed in my heart. So I play quite a bit of instruments. I have all the software. I'm looking for new artists.
Yeah.
But I'm going to pray before I take on any artists, because I want to make sure that you have that relationship with the Most High and that your heart is on Yah, because I'm not going to do anything that may displease Yah and bring down His wrath, or He's not going to bless it. Yeah. So if you sing and you've looked everywhere and nobody's willing to help you, because I've been through that before. Yah sent me to college to get my degree in music and engineering, and unfortunately I was going to go into theology at first, and I got my bachelor's in theology, but I think that the Most High allowed me that just so that I could know Him, so and the lies that were out there. But I want to thank you all so much for your for coming and just to meet AaliYah, who is my first artist on my label, and I have two more artists just waiting to publish them and get their stuff out there, and their music will be available all over where music is available. And we're just trying to really build the kingdom of the Most High. I kind of got an understanding of exactly what that really means now about building the kingdom of heaven. Right. It's leaving one world system and going into His system and creating that system, the kingdom there. But I want to thank you for your time, brothers and sisters, for coming to sit and chat with us, and I want to thank AaliYah as well, and we want to get some last words from her before we go. But for me, I'm going to say shalom to you, and let's hear what AaliYah has to say.
Well, I just want to say shalom, Mishpachah. You can always visit also our YouTube channel, the Genesis Mishpachah. We are no longer off the grid, but we will be heading that way again shortly, hopefully, y'all willing. And I just want to leave you with peace. I leave with you. Peace I will give to you. Shalom. 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 Shalom.
How do you do it?